What's up, everybody? Bonesy06 here. Time to do another unboxing. Came home from work and completely forgot that it was Video Games Monthly time. I remembered this morning, but I forgot when I got home, and there it was sitting. So nothing's changed yet. Still have the same two plans. So we'll see what goodies they threw in this month. Box felt extra heavy for some reason. Yeah, look, I must say it looks good. Alright, I can see the gifts right off the bat is the new bracelets. I do have two of them now. Now, I don't know how many total I have. I probably have like 4. And what should we dive in with here? Let's go with the N64 games. First one up is Monster Truck Madness 64. Pretty nice, pretty nice. Label's in pretty good shape. There's only one little ding at the top. Looks good, looks real good. Cool game to add to the collection. Next up, another 64. I think it's Jeopardy, yeah, just straight up Jeopardy. That's funny. Also a good, I mean the back's got that, but who cares about that? Looks clean, that's what counts. Definitely looks clean. Really cool. Another one, I did see the name, Tetris Challenge, which is one I definitely want. I love Tetris. Oh, it's Magical Tetris Challenge, I'm sorry. That's pretty cool. Definitely great additions. I think that puts me at, 174, if I'm correct. Next up is a Super Nintendo game. And Izzy's Quest for the Olympic Rings. Boy, and I can read it, but it's definitely in really small print underneath the name. That's pretty cool. I've never heard of that one. I'm definitely going to try that one out probably first. Next up, another Super Nintendo. Family Feud. Boy, they're knocking off all sorts of challenge games here. Tetris's, Jeopardy's, Family Feuds. Pretty weird. Alright, next one up, another Super Nintendo. I can't make out what that is. Timon and Pumbaa's. Alright, never heard of it. I mean, I know the Timon and Pumbaa, but I never played that game. Last, Super Nintendo. Bassmasters Pro Edition. I will definitely try that. Man, it is really cold here. These games are ice cold. Alright, next up we'll go to the jewel cases, which will either be a probably Dreamcast or a PlayStation 1. And it is PlayStation 1 Austin Powers Pinball. And it's complete, which is really nice. Let's see how the disc looks. Should be a black disc. Disc looks great. Wasn't even resurfaced. I mean, it is a pinball game, so it might not have been played that hard. I like good pinball games, though. Next up is another jewel case. And it is Beyblade. Let It Rip. This one also is complete. Really cool. That's 2 complete PlayStation 1 games. I don't think it was resurfaced, because it does have some scratches, but looks like it just has to be cleaned off with some Windex. That's really cool. That's 2. And last up is another PlayStation, and it is Berstrick Wakeboarding, I believe. Yeah, I never would have read that on the front. Let's see how the disc looks on this. Yeah, the disc looks great. Pretty cool. 3 PlayStation 1 games complete. Yeah, that's a really good thing. There's a lot of box things in here. Everything else is all CD based. Next up, I'll let you see it. Tetris Worlds for the GameCube. Oh, that's really cool. That was resurfaced, but it looks really good. nice. Next up, Star Wars Rogue Leader. Well, this case has seen some better days. It's not an original case either. That looks playable. Not too shabby. Not original case, but pretty cool. Definitely one glad to add to the collection. Next up, another GameCube. Need for Speed with Hot Pursuit 2. Yeah. Looks good. Looks real good. Pretty sure it was resurfaced, but it almost looks like it was polished afterwards too. Next up. Wow, they are just throwing the GameCubes in here. Dragon Ball Z Sagas. Now, none of these have been in the actual authentic case. Every one is a DVD style. That game looks great. It has white residue, but it doesn't really look like it was resurfaced. So that's cool. 4 GameCube games. That's nice. Alright, next up. And another GameCube. Call of Duty 2. I thought I had this one, but I guess I don't. No, I do not. Now this one's in an authentic case. Game looks great. Really, really nice. Now, no manual, but it has a precautionary ad in it, which that's at least a little something. Next up, it's got to be an Xbox. WrestleMania 21. I know my sister will play this with me for sure. Yeah, just needs some Windex. Looks good. I have not played this one, so it would definitely be a walk in the dark. Next up, what does that say? Unreal Champions 2. That it is. That feels pretty heavy. That's a complete game. Manual is all there. Let's look at the disc. Yeah, disc looks good too. And that's why the box felt so heavy. There's complete in-box games in here. The manuals do add up in weight after a while. Another game. Battlefield 2. Modern Combat. That is also complete. I'm not going to bother looking at the disc. They're doing great. Next thing up, PlayStation 3 for sure. Resistance. That one does not have a manual in it. This one I want to look at. Yeah, PlayStation 3, beautiful. They could just look a little hazy too because it's so cold, but I'm sure they need to be wiped down. Another PlayStation, or no, this is what? Xbox? Yeah, Xbox. Star Wars. That's pretty cool. No manual, but that's pretty cool. There are cards in here. Usual, update your library. Post your picture on their Facebook page and you can possibly win 3 free games. And yes, a power up. So that is definitely why the box felt super heavy. Plus all those in-box games, which is pretty cool. There's another one that's heavy. The original Xbox, Outlaw Volleyball. And like the manual, it looks beautiful. It doesn't even look like the manual is taken out. There's not a crease in it, nothing. It is an upside down, so somebody did take it out. Let's look at the game on this. Game is beautiful. Beautiful. Not a mark on it. That's not a game I'm going to be playing a lot anyways, but it's nice to have one complete and not all messed up. Another Xbox. Greg Hastings Tournament Paintball. That is, oh holy crap. That is a lot of complete in-box games. I'm not even going to look at the disc. It's pointless. Awesome. Wow. That is unbelievable. And last but not least is Ghost Recon Future Soldier. which this one does not feel complete. Ooh, the box has seen better days, but let's check out the disc. No, disc looks good, just has to be wiped off. Looks like there's some food residue on that. But that is this month's box for Video Games Monthly, and it was amazing. I mean, all these games, and then 2 PlayStation 3s, and then I got all these complete, which is 1, 2, that one is not complete, 3, 4, 5 of them alone. That alone weighs a ton. Those games are all complete, and then 3 PlayStation 1 games all complete, which added some with it. This was a heck of a month, my God. That is really cool, and there is a good variety of games here. Started off with a lot of puzzle games. I was starting to get a little worried there, but nah, it turned out to be a really, really good month. Wow. Thank you, Video Games Monthly. I would say check them out if you have not. You probably should, because I enjoy their service, and I think you will too if you try it. There are other ones out there, so check out my other videos and you can decide whether or not you want to try one or the other. But that was an awesome month. Thank you, Video Games Monthly. Can't wait for next month. This was unbelievable. I'm going to start cleaning some of these up and trying them out. Thanks for checking it out.